Bonjour YouTube et bienvenue à ce 8e épisode de Danganronpa Trigger et Havoc. J'espère que vous allez bien. Donc au cours du dernier épisode, on a commencé à enquêter sur la mort et ce qui a causé la mort de Sayaka. On a trouvé plusieurs éléments pour l'instant dans la chambre de Nelgi. Tout d'abord, son épée en or qui a été utilisée soit pour se défendre, soit pour attaquer. Peut-être même un mélange des deux, on ne le sait pas encore. On a aussi trouvé le flint, le genre de petit, le genre de petit rouleau de... les petits rouleaux pour enlever les saletés. Tout ça a été utilisé à la grandeur de la chambre, soit par le tueur, soit par la victime, avant d'aller se coucher. À ce moment-là, on ne sait pas encore pourquoi. On a aussi découvert au niveau de la porte un problème de la chambre de bain. Donc, on a une myriade de choses encore à vérifier qu'on va pouvoir avoir au courant de cet épisode. Je vous souhaite un bon visionnement. Puis allez là! The bathroom. Yes! And on the other side of this door. No, it can't. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I step into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Les 37 minutes. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw, written in blood were the number 11037. Donc 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw. But now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Ça doit être un des couteaux qu'on a vu tantôt dans la cuisine avant qu'on s'en vienne. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Oh! Il y a du glitter or dessus. Fait qu'elle s'est vraiment fait frapper par le... par le sword. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerned me. Another thing that concerned me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Fait que le truc en arrière, les chiffres, tout c'est elle qui l'a aidé. The palms of both hands are totally spotless, so how come on the left finger? C'est sa vie de son sang pour rien. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would our wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. Ça veut dire que probablement que c'est elle qui avait le couteau à la base, le couteau qui est planté dedans d'elle en fait. C'est elle qui l'avait à la base. L'autre a pogné l'épée pour essayer de combattre. Il a cassé le poignet, pogné le couteau. Cassé le poignet de la main qui a tenu le couteau. Pogné le couteau après pour finir la job. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. On n'oublie pas non plus qu'elle cherchait quelque chose pour se défendre, donc ce serait logique qu'elle ait pris un couteau si elle avait si peur que ça. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Tout ça partout, man. Ok, c'est elle. Je peux pas juste skipper. Il faut faire attention pour pas hésiter même à faire tout le temps. Numéro. Non, come on. Come on, c'est la vie. C'est clairement la vite que j'ai été dessus. Sincèrement. Bon, attends un peu, je vais juste faire ça. Fait qu'il y a vraiment juste ça qu'on pouvait voir. Fait que elle, puis le mot en arrière d'elle. Yes, on veut quitter la chambre de bain, s'il vous plaît. Okay, it looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that most likely say against their weaknesses. Bloody numbers? I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was our final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You have often talk like an aspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 1, 0, 3, 7. I have no idea, but that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wants to use her body to plug them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have written them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well?
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door of your bedroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it was no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Ah, the doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Oh, il est vraiment cassé. What the heck? The doorknob practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? C'est assez simple.
It would seem...
Elle s'est enfermée dans les toilettes quand elle a vu que sa vie était en danger, puis l'autre a juste continué d'attaquer. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girl's bathroom can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, after struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door will get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about it? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. And what clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. has been added to the group. Okay, I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should check into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks if they'll even talk to me, that is. Bon! On va partir de là. On va commencer par le... This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Well, I see, weird. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's on it. The nameplate on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching room without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Ça c'est weird. Je vais juste rentrer en dedans. Je vais aller chercher le fameux DVD. On sait qu'il est dans la poubelle. Okay, yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after saying, I wonder what did she see. I might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking it out anyway. I'm sorry Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Ok. Ça ne donne rien de rester là. Fait qu'il y a la place avec les trash qu'on... Yeah.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma fire said, Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Negi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? M'en va pareil dans le trash room. Parce que s'il y a quelque chose qui a quelque part qui est écrit, c'est bien là. Comment on sait que le trash est dans l'arrière du truc? Faudrait techniquement... Bon, il y a rien. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any
There's
further!
no entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. I'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Oh wow. Qui était en cleaning duty? Fait qu'on peut pas rentrer. On va retourner voir les deux qui étaient là. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to read it once a week. So eventually, you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person of cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate until they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. if anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they want, then destroying evidence would be easy, effective. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Patty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig? Anyway,
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar. I know why you did that.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around it?
There's no
What are
way
you
to
talking
think
about?
about this in a
All my love
common
is for
sense
Judy.
kind of way.
You know what I mean.
I'm just deep on this thing. But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of Judy and then turn to... I will never get tired of Judy. After spending a significant amount of time comparing Judy and Judy, I voluntarily choose Judy. The only thing Judy is good for is the shower love and affection of Judy. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
Are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're worried about Yufumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm on it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Ifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or be the boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You.
Oh, okay. So easy. So Ifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Il va ouvrir ça? Mais qui aurait pu jeter quoi que ce soit là-dedans? You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I would look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get was living or get was dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just please, just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it with me. Ifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate, and then...
Mr. Maegi!
I wonder, Mr. Maegi.
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend. You planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried destroying the evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? No, pas encore des parallel worlds. Whatever, let's just hurry it up and keep looking. Il y a déjà quelque chose qui a attiré mon attention, une mouse. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. This looks like a burned piece of something. A burned piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? C'est quand même bon. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape is part of the sleeve of a button-up shirt. And now what that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cup, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Mais on dit déjà une pièce. Bon, il y a ça aussi. There are shards of broken glass shattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass bowl, just about big enough to fit in the bottom of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Is that... Do you know what it is? They said if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. But Dragon Ball, kidding aside, is the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. J'espère que c'est juste pas la balle de l'autre gars qui est l'ultimate... je sais plus trop quoi là, le gars qui devine des affaires. le genre de gourou, whatever. Just like that me and a girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. Une boule divinatoire en réalité, là. Yeah, I get what you were trying to say. But who did this particular fall belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gem. I better go and find out for sure. Bon, balle de cristal. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from where the gate, to the gate. And it's on right now. What? Do you see the green and yellow button next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button, get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on killing bee, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone from the incinerator on? Very strange, I'm quite certain it was not last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy? People me, do you realize what you just said? The fairy? No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't done then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most
it should be impossible
suspicious.
for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Il a lancé la balle dessus. Un nasty de bras pour faire ça. Un méchant bisou, t'as juste un one try. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was up, and those glass shards and burned those were... What does it all mean? Sister Lady, will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm
Everyone
sure of it.
already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Bon, pas trop les besoins de faire quoi que ce soit ici. On va aller voir notre monsieur Balde qui s'en a fait, le Jim est à l'autre bout. Avant ça, on va passer un petit tour dans la cuisine. Hey, Ina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started the season. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helped me calm down. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell you the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. C'était ici. C'est ça, c'est vrai ça. J'en étais sûr. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Nope. Ok, elle nous a dit qu'elle était là depuis un bon bout. On va y parler. À passer la nuit ici pour pouvoir nous dire qui est rentré et qui est sorti. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. The knife just suddenly disappeared like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope, last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, You were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which provided you take it. Bon, like ça c'était un joueur pour le ball. By the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Ida, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Bon, j'ai toujours que je peux bouger avec la souris dans ces moments-là. Tellement pas instinctif comme ça. On va aller dans le gym. Et tout, qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
Listen to me!
Did you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
But it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything you just said. Forget Bean! Sorry, just a little joke. And I do joke sometimes. Bye. We just say that, Jim. Hey, well, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of now. I got enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? What? That's my crystal ball? But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. Well, step it away. So, how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass? And that crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Yes. Ça pouvait pas être vrai. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. He left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay from that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Hey boy. Came out to be like $1 million? $1 million? That's pretty cheap actually. I mean, considering it gave you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can even feel bad for him. Okay, fine. Laundry room? Right? On pourrait avoir quelque chose d'intéressant là. On va voir dans cette pièce là. Let's go. Ou pas. Ok, ouais, je vais l'avoir là-dedans. Y a quelque chose d'étendu à quelque part qui a rapport là-dedans? Non. Ben, finalement, je pense pas qu'il y ait quelque chose qui a rapport avec ça. Elle est encore là? Je sais qu'il y a pas est encore là. Oui, elle était partie, je pense. Hein? Non, là, on n'a pas besoin d'être là. C'est dans sa pièce. Est-ce qu'il y a pour vous? I don't think there's anything here that would help me. Here.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death. Wouldn't you see? After all, she wouldn't have died. After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched room with you, right? Just get up. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggest to switch the room. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I... David, je sais ce qu'il nous manque à faire. On n'a pas vérifié le vidéo. Non. On avait passé tout droit. Fait que jusqu'à date... est-ce que je le dis ou est-ce que je le dis pas? Avec tout ce qu'on vient de voir, il y a juste probablement un nom qui me vient en tête sur qui c'est qui peut avoir tué. Drôlement, il est placé à côté de la pièce pour regarder ce qui se passe, là où que le meurtre s'est passé. Je sais pas si vous avez un suspect en tête ou quoi que ce soit, mais moi j'ai un gros doute présentement. Mais je sais pas pour vous, mais je dirais rien. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that's like I cut through in the garage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then some whoop and an image slowly appeared. It looks like some kind of concert. And sitting on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speaker.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the... Ils sont tous étendus à terre, là. The cat disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figure of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to.
No
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what,
No
could have
way.
caused the group to go to pieces?
Without wondering, the video cut off. Je peux bien comprendre la face qu'elle avait. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They are a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to see what is even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh, damn! C'est vraiment le Class Royale live là?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Fait que là, c'est le temps
Now then,
de dire qui vous
allow
pensez
me
que c'est.
to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Ah, où est-ce qu'on a vu le symbole de Monokuma?
See you soon.
Ok. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. C'est juste à côté. No, where I have to go. That's it. J'aurais dû sauvegarder, par exemple. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusion just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really hurt Cards. I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Est-ce que je peux? Je me connais pas. Okay. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
The courtroom?
Where all
Nice.
your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's get started. Yep. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let's us begin.
Yes,
Good idea.
indeed.
Ça veut dire que j'aurais pu aller avec le fait que ça
Hey.
vient d'être voice acting. Are you scared? No, scared isn't the quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth and say I got that. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. And Sayaka's on Earth. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally step on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when this time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious, who are shared NCAD. The elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Does it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
well now.
Okay. Everyone, find your assigned seat and sit down. Hurry up. Now, hurry up. We did what he said, and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Hey, note même les photos de ceux qui sont morts. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also made it be easy for anyone to transfer the attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to go heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. L'heure de vérité a sonné. Qui entre celui qui a tué ou les élèves survivront à ce genre de tribunal. C'est ce qu'on va voir au courant des prochains épisodes. Est-ce qu'on a réussi à accumuler assez d'indices pour pouvoir sauver la classe? J'ai mon doute sur qui a fait le meurtre. J'espère que vous avez le vôtre. Comme j'ai dit, je l'ai marqué dans le chat au fur et à mesure qu'on avançait. Mais vous n'allez pas pouvoir le voir. Je le dirai pas à haute voix non plus qu'est-ce que je pense ici. Mais je vous laisse vous faire une idée. On a beaucoup d'indices. Tout d'abord, la balle de cristal en fait, le nombre que Sayaka a écrit. Il y a plusieurs choses qui incriminent une seule personne. On va voir au courant des prochains épisodes si c'est vraiment le cas, si j'ai raison. Mais bon, j'espère que vous allez avoir raison aussi. Et sur ce, si vous voulez suivre l'action en live, vous allez avoir le lien de code juste ici. Sinon, vous pouvez toujours le retrouver dans la description de cette vidéo. Je vous souhaite une bonne fin de journée ou une bonne fin de soirée, tout dépendant de ce qui s'applique à vous. Prenez soin de vous et à la prochaine. Bye bye.